Mm. I want to pick up on that, Michael, because we often forget. I went back and I didn't count them all, but I used a calculator today to figure it out. It's 417 days since this Asian Champions League started from the first qualifying game last year, which I think was Sydney FC versus Kaya here in Australia. And back in those days, you spoke about it. It was biosecure bubbles. It was neutral venues played in front of no crowds. And I think given the vast expanse of Asia, and we've spoken about my criticism of their decision to effectively go to neutral venues for the knockouts in the future. But I think what Asia and the Champions League relies on in particular is that home support that it gives. It feeds off those raucous atmospheres, those partisan crowds. That's what gives the Champions League its little kick. And it's missed that over the last couple of years. And understandably, it's understandable why it hasn't had it, but it's suffered as a product because of it. And this feels now like it's a pretty sweet ending to a rather sour experience to get here. The fact that it's taken over 12 months for this entire Champions League to be completed, the fact that a lot of it was played in biosecure bubbles with no crowds and all that kind of stuff. We had to suffer through a lot, but now we're going to get the really sweet experience at the end of it. And you're right, I think ask most people which final they would pick if they had a choice, and it's probably going to be Al Hilal versus Urawa because of the reputation that they've built over numerous finals, because the reputation of their fans. So I'm genuinely excited for this, and I'm excited for the Champions League that we're going to get this experience coming out of what has been a rather troubling period for the competition.